You're good?
Okay, Martino's 2, I'm 3, I think. Make sure your thing is... Welcome back to another episode of Table Talk. Home of the most out-of-pocket hot takes, episode 12.
Jeez.
12. April 19th.
April 19th. The show where
The show must... What?
where we state facts and eat ass, you know what I mean?
I did not.
Ew.
That was not planned.
That was not planned at all. Throwing her off the bat. Where are we at with the sword jar?
45 last time I checked.
46
So
40.
now.
46.
Because this is the show where we don't believe in vulgarity. Right?
I hope someone wins this. I hope we get to 100 subscribers just so we can...
Just to give it to someone.
Just to give it to someone, just to break the... You know?
Yeah. How's everyone doing today?
Phenomenal.
Good. It's a little cold. It actually snowed today.
Did it?
It hasn't stopped yet.
Oh my god.
What's going on, Dom?
No, I'm saying oh my god to the...
Oh, okay.
No, that's
Yeah.
insane. Okay, we're going to kick this off with the series we usually do at the end of the podcasts.
We're going to switch up a little bit
We're
today.
going to switch it up. We're going to
Keep you guys on your toes.
play the game, Idioms or Idiots,
Hmm.
which
That's a great name for it, by the way.
is pretty good.
Yeah.
So, Martino always stays with the heat.
I got the heat. I know a few things.
He pulls the idioms out of the oven,
The burner.
and
Fresh and ready.
me and Cam are on the road to try and figure out where the meaning came from.
You feeling confident today, Karen?
Always confident.
I'm leaning with you today. I hope you got some stuff here.
Today's a
All
good
right.
day for me.
All right, let's start off.
Okay,
My first one,
let's go.
it's going to be easy to guess the meaning. I'll give you that as that.
Most of the time, I can guess the meaning. Like, I just know what it is.
Just not the origin.
I just can't explain the meaning.
Okay. My first one is bite the bullet.
Okay, well, like,
The meaning is like you're sacrificing.
Yeah,
like
you're
I'm
like-
biting the bullet.
you're like taking the plunge. You just got to do it.
Okay.
That's how it's used. It's
Yeah.
literally like, okay, I'll bite the bullet. It's like when we're going out and it's like, I don't know. It's not even like a sacrifice. I guess like when there's like a group of you or more than two people and then something happens, it's like, okay, you know what? I'll do it. You know, like don't
Or
worry,
like-
I'll bite the bullet.
If you have to like pay off your credit card bill, you're like, all right, I'll just pay it off. I'll just bite the bullet.
No,
you
no,
know?
it's like when you were younger, right? And you're in like the principal's office, and like two of you guys were in some heat, and you're like, "Yo, don't worry, I'll bite the bullet."
Mm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. And
So
before I confirm,
That's my final answer.
that final?
yeah, don't I know? Yeah,
Yes.
You sure don't?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're looking a little sweaty over there, buddy.
because I know you're gonna be like, well, actually, the term isn't with that. It's just this.
Okay. You both are right on the meaning.
Oh, thank God.
The meaning is right. Yeah, it's when you make a sacrifice or like when you do something you don't want to, but it's kind of for like a greater purpose. Or
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how about the origin? Which one of you smart lads could tell me that?
Are we supposed to mention like the time period?
No.
For this one,
no.
in particular, I'm not giving it to you unless you give me the time period. Not the time.
Whoa.
When
so
we're-
if we guess the origin but not the time period, it's
Yeah,
not
because they'll be
correct.
too vague if you don't. Give
So
me
it can be any time between when the first
when
Since
it-
gun
Jesus
was
Christ
invented.
himself.
when language itself became a thing, up until.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with this.
Okay.
War of 1812.
Okay.
I'm going specific,
All
right?
Okay.
Mans are like in the trenches, right?
Okay.
Bullets are flying over, and they're like, "Yo, we need someone to take the heat," you know? And the guy's like, "Yo, you know what? I don't have a family, no kids. I'll bite the bullet." Stands up, boom, bullet right to the dome,
So
right through his mouth, literally biting the bullet.
I'm in a similar track. I'm not saying 1812. I'm saying Vimy Ridge.
Okay.
Maybe there was something like some guy like got shot in the leg or something like that. And you know how like when they do like stitches, they'll put like something in your mouth where you can like clamp down so like you feel like, you know how like you don't feel the pain so much, right?
Oh yeah.
That's so
This guy
good.
called himself. I didn't even. That's
so good, dog.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe in that kind of situation, they're like, oh, here, just take a bullet so you can like, bite the bullet.
Okay.
I don't know how I can be wrong.
Is that both of
I
you?
literally had to swear because I don't want to do this. I don't want to be like, oh, you know what? I'm going with Dom. I'm going with my own thing.
Okay.
But Dom's is, I feel like Dom's is.
Dom, for the first time since we started,
No way.
has nailed one. Yeah.
I swear to God.
Now, in fairness, just because of how specific you were of the actual procedure, I'm giving it to you. But it's actually World War One, where anesthetic wasn't a thing. So what doctors would do in the field is so the soldiers could like withstand the pain of the operation.
Yeah.
They would stick a bullet in their mouth to clamp down on. Yeah, actually. That's right.
My first thought was originally something about getting like shot in the mouth or like something like that. But then I was on the track of like war because you said war, and I was like, okay, maybe it's something else with a bullet.
I gave you the alley-oop.
It was the
That
alley-oop.
wasn't too bad for it.
Yeah.
All right.
I tossed it up. That's a good, that. You know what? I'm proud of Dom for that.
Yeah, actually, I'm surprised someone's
Like,
finally gotten one of these.
I'm not gonna lie. That one, the one itself. If you really think about it, like you could eventually get to that.
Yeah, there's not too many options.
Yeah, there's really
Yeah.
not. Like it's either like someone's getting shot.
Yeah, it's a bullet in someone's
Yeah.
mouth at some point.
But that was well done, Dom.
Oh my
I'll give you
God.
that.
That's like the amount of relief, like when I got like my full like driver's license, where I was just like, oh.
I'm done. I'm good.
Like
I wish there was a
when you
perspective
get-
on like me, like your face like lit up. when I told you.
That's like when you get your first like Fortnite victory, and you're just like, I don't have to prove myself anymore. Like you have that number on the board.
Okay. All right. Let's see if you come clutch. Round 2.
I don't even want to play anymore.
Game's done. That's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're closing down the YouTube channel. Actually, thank you for participating. It was a little social experiment.
Okay.
No, but
Next one.
the second one.
Let's get on the next one.
Now, this one is actually gonna be a lot easier, I think. I say this for with all of them, but
You said yeah. You said.
I said this with
one
all-
would be pretty easy.
What was that really extremely
nest?
hard one?
I think pigeonhole. No. Was it?
I think it was pigeon.
Oh, apple of my eye.
It was something that was so hard.
Yeah, I think it was
like,
apple of my eye.
The meaning was so hard. But you're like, this one's a giveaway.
This one's so easy.
Okay.
yeah.
Going cold turkey. Going cold
Oh.
turkey.
I think I know like the origin. I just don't know. Are we doing like time period?
No, because I don't know the
'Cause
time period for this.
Going cold turkey is like you're just going hard. Like when you're trying to quit something, you usually do like for cigarettes, right?
Okay.
Once and
Like,
for all.
You're like, yeah, you're just like, I'm done.
Like-
So this is meaning or
Yeah, no,
Meaning.
like
Meaning,
meaning, like you're
okay.
just done once and
Yeah.
for all, and you do it like the hard way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
like,
origin,
Like. No.
origin is like.
Do you know the origin?
I think I do,
Oh,
because I know it has to do. I know it has to do with Thanksgiving in Turkey. Like the day after, when the turkey's not hot, it's cold because like it's the leftovers in the fridge. I know it has to do something with that, but I just don't know how to word it.
Are you confirming both of those?
Those are both my answers. Yeah, I know the origin has to do with something from the turkey after Thanksgiving.
All right, Don. What are you going with for meaning?
It's either Thanksgiving.
Okay, well-
Wait, hold on. Do
No, don't. You don't get either.
No,
Because
no,
you
I
might
know-
feed
no,
this
no,
guy.
No, no. But do you eat turkey on Christmas or no?
I mean, I do.
I know it's
Yeah,
like the turkey
usually.
after either Thanksgiving or Christmas. I'll go with Thanksgiving, just because.
You could just said holiday. Right?
Okay, holiday.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah. My meaning is like it's basically the same. Like if you're gonna quit smoking, you don't go from like 1 pack a day to like 5 cigarettes a
Yeah,
day.
you're just-
It's just kind of like once you finish your last pack, you're like, I'm gonna quit cold turkey, and like you just don't smoke another one ever.
Okay. Well, actually, okay. I'll do the meanings first.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna lean more towards Dom's is right,
Okay.
only because you said going hard, where it's not like, it's not necessarily going hard. It's just like finishing, like you're done, like quitting anything cold turkey.
Yeah,
just
I should have
means
specified because that's like what I meant.
You
Yeah,
overly
done.
specified.
I did.
Yeah.
I should have specified by saying like you're done after that. That's what I should have said. So it's hard.
but origin, Dom.
Yeah. What was? Dom never said the word.
Cold turkey. You're quitting cold turkey. It's gonna have to be. Okay, I'm gonna say. Since I have no idea, I'm gonna go with another alley-oop from Cam,
Okay.
but specifically say Christmas.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say something like because let me see. So Christmas, I'm assuming this was kind of like when there was like less food around, you had to like ration your food.
Mhm.
There was like a big Christmas dinner, and because you had to ration your food, they had to like save the turkey specifically winter too, so Christmas, when you know, they have to keep the turkey over like a few months or whatever, the leftovers.
You're locking that in?
Locking it in.
You're not feeling too confident about this one, I know. How are you feeling? You feeling confident? Yeah, you feeling pretty good?
No, I don't know. Because that doesn't have to do
Don
with quitting.
definitely knows, but he's just pretending that
no,
he
but
doesn't
because
know.
that doesn't have to do with really like you're gonna quit something.
No, I already locked mine, and I'm confident with mine.
Okay.
Maybe okay. I'm gonna lock this in, and I'm gonna change it from Cam's a little bit because I felt like mine was a little too similar.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that it was Christmas and they had a lot of turkey, and because they had so much turkey, some guys like it's a wrap. I can't eat turkey anymore. I've eaten turkey for Thanksgiving, now Christmas. I can't do it anymore. So he quit cold turkey.
Are you locking that in?
I have to.
Okay. Both of you are wrong completely. Okay, so here's the actual
I
thing.
swear it had to do with.
Yo, because here's the thing. Fair enough to you, though. I see what you're saying, kind of. Like, you know when you have, like, too much turkey?
Yeah.
You're kind of like, I'm done.
You can't. I had the same situation for Easter, but with ham. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's too much. You get to a point. But here's
I want to swear so bad.
here's where it's actually from, alright? So...
It definitely has to do like a real turkey that's alive.
No. Well,
And
no,
it's cold.
no. So the whole idea is that I think that in the 1950s is the actual time period, but where it comes from is back then the belief is that when you went into withdrawals, like someone showing withdrawal symptoms
Looked like a cold turkey.
would have prickly skin and it'll be very pale and it'd show veins like a cold turkey. So when you're quitting cold turkey, it means you're going through withdrawals. You're showing the same features as a cold turkey would show.
Like, as soon as you say the origin, it's just so obvious.
That's the thing about it. That's why I find them so interesting.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like I guess that makes sense.
Man, we should keep chart of these. You're up one on the origin.
But I feel like it's almost a team effort.
Yeah, it kind of is, man, because you guys do alley oops to each other. You
I
guys
think-
should
yo,
switch up on
No,
rounds.
you know what I think it is? I
Who's
think it's you get a point and then the two of us
Get a
get
point.
a point. Because you know, it's like if we don't know them, you get a point. But if we figure it out, we both get a point.
Oh man, this is gonna start getting very hard next week.
We should figure out something for you to do. Because I can't do idioms now because you probably have
I have
40,000
so
idioms.
much
This guy
research.
has
on
every
it.
idiom known to man. and
What's
the ones
another
that come
thing?
out.
What's another one?
like another thing that we could like.
From
Like a
Latino?
trivia.
You know what we could do that I was thinking actually about starting next week as well?
What?
Like, okay, so not with saying so much, but with words. Like the origin of words is called etymology, right? That's like what it's called to study the origin of words. And I stumbled upon like this interesting article about words that seem innocent, but like when you look into like the history
There's
of
like
them,
a bad meaning to it.
yeah, they're kind of like there's a vulgar side to the word, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of looking into maybe throwing that into the next week myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the idioms are better.
Oh, dude, there's a few slappers that I found.
Oh, there's good
Yeah,
ones.
Dom and I will put our heads together and
Yeah,
figure something out.
we're gonna have to think of something too to like.
to counterattack.
I'm
Yeah,
waiting,
even-
baby.
even the playing
I'm a
field.
book of knowledge. I just sit at home and like
Read.
just read.
Do you?
Yeah, I read a lot.
Yo, I'm back on my book ride now that I just gurgitated university.
Gurgitated. Dom just gurgitating university.
I was thinking about that all day. I was like, I can't wait to say that.
That's what
I
makes
had
it
it
even
planned.
better.
Yo, it's like he wrote it down on the script. It's like
15 minutes.
For someone who just graduated
Regurgitated.
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 Yeah, regurgitated university. You're incredibly skilled. It's like an art form the way you are with mispronouncing words.
Yeah,
Or just
honestly.
using like wrong words. It's so funny, man.
honestly,
Oh my god.
Um,
Yeah, so you're reading it, huh?
yeah, well, I'm finishing a book.
it's fun. It's funny like how you bring up like mispronouncing words though, because I swear Starbucks always write people's names wrong.
Yeah, the one thing about Starbucks is they always write
Segue
people's
of the week,
names
eh?
wrong.
You're another alley from Cam. He's just out here giving assists tonight.
What happened at Starbucks?
I don't know. I said
Oh.
It was racial discrimination against
So-
the highest.
So, from what I understand, there were two black guys sitting in Starbucks waiting for their friend. And the manager like told them to leave, and they were like, "Oh, like we're just waiting for our friend. Like he'll be here in like a minute or something like that."
To add on top of it, initially, they came in, and they committed the heinous crime of asking to use the washroom, which
Without
I mean,
buying a drink.
who seriously,
You can't.
ridiculous, right? Who goes in to a place that has a washroom,
A public washroom.
and says, "Excuse me, you don't mind if I use your washroom?" Can you believe it?
I'm done.
It's honestly like, how could you not take Starbucks side? But anyways, yeah, sorry, go on.
And they called the cops, and the cops handcuffed them. I think they got like actually arrested. I mean, like I don't know that part. Like I know they got put into handcuffs, and then they got taken out. I don't know if they got arrested or not.
I've done a bit of reading on it myself. So when the cops came in, just to show all sides here, the cops did tell them twice just to leave, and they kind of like they refused.
Why did they have to leave?
Well, that's a set, right? Like they asked them to leave.
I swear people go into Starbucks and work on like 70-page essays and don't even buy a drink.
People write full novels. And
That's
stuff.
what I mean.
Yeah.
I've like ran into Starbucks because I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I've taken disgusting dumps in the washrooms.
You know when I did that? The day after we filmed the chicken nugget thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my, I swear.
You have destroyed.
Oh my god. I'm surprised they didn't call the cops on
It
me.
would have looked like a mud hut after. Oh my god! Call it like the hazmat team, man.
Yeah, it was gross.
Yeah, but like the cops asked them, I believe it was 3 times to leave, and they refused, or 2 or 3 times, anyways. And then they did get arrested. They got brought down to the station, but from the station, they were let go. Like no charges were pressed.
Where was this again?
San Francisco,
Like in the States, right?
Philadelphia. I want to say either.
Obviously the States. I think I know the protesters out in Philadelphia, but I'm not sure.
Obviously.
It's probably in Philadelphia.
Oh, of course. What?
What?
There's a racial discrimination case at Starbucks. That just reeks of the States. But
So yeah.
But yeah, okay. Well, actually, on that note, I have a question for you guys. Who do you think is most at fault here? Like, if you have to look at and roll through white guys, so none of us are gonna say it, but the 2 black guys. This is going on the internet. No one say the 2 black guys, for the love of God. So the 2 black guys, the Starbucks employee, the Starbucks corporation, or the police.
I'd
Who's
say
at fault?
Yeah, who's at fault the most? Like the most.
The
Because there's a lot of variables to this one. There's a lot of moving parts here.
so. For me, it's a toss-up between the employee and the cops, and I'll explain.
Okay.
So first of all, I don't think the employee should have been like, well, they can ask, hey, you didn't buy anything, do you mind like either buying something or leaving, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is a fair point. And then if they said, oh, like our friend's coming in like 1 minute or whatever, 10 minutes, the employee should have just been like, okay, you
Yeah.
know, because I feel like that's happened to us.
Yeah.
Secondly, though, I feel like the cops, if they came, they should have just been like, why are we here? You know?
Yeah, and kind of
but
gave it like a mess, sort of.
Like, yeah, like,
I'm not
okay.
even gonna lie. They were probably when they got there. They were probably like, well, there's 2 black guys, so like anything. Just because like the whole.
Yeah.
No, do you know what I mean? Like,
I know you're on about
the
that.
whole like
his racial profile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's what the cops were saying. They're like, oh, if it was probably 2 white guys, the cops would have been like, they would have looked at each other and they would have been like, okay, let's just.
These
leave.
guys aren't doing nothing.
But since I saw 2 black dudes in a Starbucks, they're probably like, yo, something could go down. Just like based off of everything that's happening.
And I feel like, and here's the thing, I agree with you more on that regard. Like, you look at the protests in the Starbucks, it's like it's Starbucks.
Yo, it's
like who cares
it's the
about
same-
Starbucks?
It's the same thing with H&M.
It is. It kind of is. Where it's with H&M.
No,
With
but
Cops
H&M?
weren't involved though.
No, but they're taking it out on employees, like part-time workers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they have no say in. Like, if you're in Philadelphia, why are you getting mad at Joanne? Your
Well,
bar-
I feel like
barista.
with the Starbucks, like it's not like it was the corporation that called the police. It was the manager.
Yeah.
So I'll hold the employee over the corporation in that regard.
I think the manager got fired.
Good, because it was dumb
Did
as
they-
hell.
did
Like, it was a
Starbucks
waste
release
of the
a
police
statement
time.
What?
Did Starbucks release a statement about it? Or no?
Yeah, so
they released a few statements, I think.
the CEO actually met with the two black males involved, which I don't know their names, to be honest. So.
Yeah.
But, like,
Did they get like free
Here's
Starbucks
the-
for a year?
I don't even know if they'd want to go to Starbucks after that. Yeah. They're there like, oh, we'll give you like $1 million, and the guy's like, can I just use the washroom? I'll use the washroom.
I still have to use the washroom.
Yeah, I just really need to go use the washroom. Can that happen, please? But like, because the cops got involved, I feel like this should be something more where it's tough. Because I read a statement from like the chief of police, and we're just gonna assume it's Philadelphia at this point because I'm not.
Let's
gonna
just say
guess it.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, in Philadelphia, and he was pretty much saying like,
Philly.
listen, it was a dumb call, but like these guys had to go and do their job. Like even if they didn't want to do it,
Like yeah, they got called to.
the
their
company
job.
called saying we have two people that are on our property that we don't want here, and like it, fair enough, their business. Like if they don't want them there, the cops have to get rid of them.
You know what? To that, I have a really great point.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, I think this also ties into the fact with the police
Body cams.
body cameras. And here's why. So, I feel like a lot of people are kind of on the page like, we should just have all cops wear body cameras. Because then everything they do
Is like
is recorded, right?
Yeah.
So they can't do anything like bad or like bad judgment or whatever like that. But I also heard an interesting argument that was like, if the cops, so now anytime something happens, the cop has to bring you to the station basically, you know? So like say there's like a few kids in like a park and they're maybe like smoking weed or something like that. The cop comes up to you, now he has to bring you to the station.
Oh,
because
I
now
see.
it's recorded.
yeah, like even like misdemeanor, like small crimes. He
Like usually if there was no camera, the
He'd
cop
probably
could
be
just be
like-
like, all right, just put it out, whatever.
yeah.
But now that it's recorded and someone looks at it, they'll be like, hey, you let those kids go.
Okay, well here's the thing about that argument. That just to be like another side of it.
Yeah.
In places like, let's say, all of America, with the amount of black people that are getting slaughtered by police, I think we could sacrifice a few like white kids going down to the station because they're smoking.
Okay,
a joint.
yeah, I mean,
like you know what I mean? Like, it's like, sorry, little Jimmy has to go down to the police station for smoking the joint outside, but to the same regard, like Trayvon Martin walked down the street in a black hoodie and got, like, it was a
Well,
police officer.
yeah.
But fair enough. Like there was other cases of black males in the States that were just
doing
nothing.
Yeah.
and got shot. Like I mean, it's one of those where it's like it's all or nothing. Either
That's-
everyone has to go to the station for every crime, or it's kind of like cops can get away with.
With certain things,
Yeah.
like and then there's a gray area, which is like when I heard that point, I was kind of like, you know, like that's another point I didn't think of before.
Yeah, no, fair enough, absolutely.
See, but here's the thing, like, with something happening at a Starbucks, I'm assuming that the Starbucks has
Cameras in it.
cameras,
Mhm.
which, like, they could review the footage, look it over, because there's probably sound in it. There may not
and
be
people
sound.
are gonna record too.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's not really anything they could do. Like the two males can't charge Starbucks.
No.
They can't charge them for anything because, well, they were told just to leave. I mean, like, I guess they could maybe open something about like being racist to the manager or whatnot, but the corporation would completely untie themselves for that. Like, they closed down 8,000 Starbucks to do training after this incident in the States.
I think they closed down. They closed them down for like one day, right?
Yeah, just to do like training like all across the board.
Okay. Was that all of the Starbucks in the States? Are there 8,000 or more? Because I swear they said they're going to close all of them.
Could you
I'm not
imagine the inconvenience and the people that'd be pissed because of that?
New York would have crashed completely if
Shut
they
down.
closed every
They would
Starbucks.
have. Same with LA.
Yeah, stock markets would have started collapsing. Nah, they there's no way they closed all of them.
They might have done like
Like I heard
half
8,000.
one day, half the other day.
Yeah, I could see
Maybe
that.
maybe like something like that.
Or all of them for a half day
Not
after
even that.
noon. I don't know. Either way. either way, this situation is still messed up.
Yeah,
Because, like,
it's crazy.
I feel like it's something that's, like, I've been in a Starbucks just to, like...
I know, but like what I really liked about this story in particular is, first and foremost, no one got killed or like charged, which was like there was bar just like discrimination. There was really no harm, no foul. Like no one got killed by police.
No one was.
It was a nice little like microscopic look at like, okay,
To show.
yeah, like where's the problem here? And like there was multiple layers to it. There's the corporation, there's this employee,
Right.
there's the interaction between employee and customer, there's the cops interaction between that. Like it's a good situation that they should show across America. Every police station, corporation should look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good case to look at like, okay, what went wrong here? Or the fact that it's like, hey, sorry, you can't use the washroom.
Do you know what I will say?
What?
This would never happen in a Tim Hortons.
Oh,
Never.
yeah, it would never
No.
happen.
No.
You can sit in a Tim Hortons all day.
People do meth in like the washrooms at Tim Hortons.
Yeah, you can literally do
You
anything.
can, remember there's the video
Or-
of that dude that like threw like the weight, like whatever, the cue pole into like the donut thing. And, like
yeah.
I don't even think like the police were called for like the first 30 minutes. Like
Fam. One time I was in a McDonald's and some guy had a fucking desktop. Yeah.
I didn't even hear it.
you always get at the most vulnerable.
Honestly?
I completely missed it. I didn't even hear it. Did you drop an F?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard I was like, he's said, he's done.
Let me just add like a thing to me. I'm just gonna like push this down and say one. But yeah, this guy had a whole desktop computer, and like a desktop you have to like plug in.
Yeah.
He had a wire, like he found the table, moved the table a little bit, plugged it into the ground, keyboard too, mouse, everything, just scrolling. I don't even know what he was doing. Like, how long has he been there?
Yeah, you can literally go live in McDonald's and Tim Hortons.
Especially McDonald's with the kids' play area. You can just camp out there.
Just go inside like
Take a nap.
the ball pit.
Not even the ball pit. Like at the top of the jungle gym, just go to like the furthest like little cove. Take a nap there for
In the
like,
slide?
30 minutes.
Oh man.
Jared from Subway over here. Right? Take it easy. I didn't know so much about the playgrounds at McDonald's.
Yeah, so you go in and you make a left, and then you go, and then there's this corner where the employees can't see you, but you can see all the kids.
There'll be this 6-year-old girl named Sarah. Give her a chocolate bar. She'll let you through. Don't worry. She's like the bouncer there at the playground area.
Just prepare 3 pieces of Kit Kat for her.
All right, Sarah. We're gonna see some ideas.
Over 45, all right, you can come in. Come
Oh
on, man.
man. Yeah, but yeah, I know. This was like a nice case to see, relative to what you see most of the time,
Where someone dies.
where someone gets killed, right? But that's what I mean at the same time, where it's kind of like, this was bad, but
It could have been worse.
to the extent where people protested, it was like, not the Starbucks. Go to the police station at most. Don't hold the Starbucks corporation as such. It was the one employee. You know, it's really like a bad apple spoils the bunch.
I think it was the manager, specifically.
Yeah, the manager rather, right? Where it's like, you know, the manager should be. What?
No.
Did I swear?
No.
Did I swear?
Do you think I may swear?
No, I just thought of something funny. That's all.
Go for it.
No.
Well, because now my thought's gone.
No, I know. No, but you know what? I was gonna say, and then I thought of this thing, and I was like, nah, never mind. But when you said you don't see it every day, right? About because like whenever there's like a black crime, most times,
What?
whenever there's a black crime, most times there's a fatality or something bad.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
But like something you don't see every day is Kanye re-emerging himself back onto Twitter.
Wow. Wow, Cam's just.
I thought it was gonna be serious.
So did I. Like, Cam will have like these like paragraph setups where they're like, wow, Cam's actually.
I knew
Cam's
something
actually
was
engaged
up.
in this conversation for once.
I knew something was up when we were talking about like the manager, and I just see Cam like.
You see like a twitch. He's like processing the information.
And he just looks at you like this.
You see his eyes like roll back in his head.
I smell the blood.
Yeah.
Like a shark.
And he has to do like the glasses. I don't even see that every day, but what you don't see every day is Kanye get back on Twitter.
So Kanye's releasing 2
Cam
albums and
is
a
even
book.
like having conversations. He just like stand them up. He'll stand them up and just fade into like the darkness of his corner.
And wait for that next speck of light.
He drops the
guarantee-
segue. He's just like, boys.
I guarantee
proceed.
Cam has 20/20 vision. He just has the glasses
Just for
so
that.
he can do this.
Because he just needs to, like, he gets all his knowledge from the head. You can see it's like Tai Chi. He transfers it from his head, tip of the fingers, back, boom, drops the bomb. Proceed, boys. Discuss my topic.
But yeah, just before Dom goes on about the album,
Speaking about albums, nah.
yeah,
Okay, go on. That's your thing.
because no one cares about J. Cole.
Actually, though,
Jay who?
J. Cole, Friday, tomorrow.
who's
J.
that?
Who? Jay-Z.
What's tomorrow?
Isn't it tomorrow? It's dropping.
What's
20th?
dropping tomorrow?
Okay, you know what? I'll just go fuck myself.
Anyways,
That's premeditated.
Kanye has now popped back up on Twitter. Have you guys read any of his tweets and stuff or no? Like, have you seen them?
They're so, like, yeah, they're too straight to the point, though.
I haven't seen them. What did I say?
Like, it's
They're
like
just
four
kinda like-
tweets.
They're just kind of like
He's like, I'm dropping an album, 7 tracks.
No, not even that. Like
June
the,
1st.
the other tweets where it's like it's just more like, you know, those like motivational posters where it's like teamwork with like a picture of penguins and then like a thing. It's
Yeah.
like him like putting like a spin on it. And someone said like, if you really take in like what Kanye's tweeting,
Sorry.
like if you're taking in what he's tweeting besides who he is and what he's done, like they're actually meaningful tweets. Like there's somewhere it's like all decisions are based off of like fear and love or something like that. Like there's like some weird ones and then there's some ones that are like kind of like
Yeah, oh
you
yeah,
know
because
what,
he's
those are
dropping a
good.
book of philosophy, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's it called again?
I don't. Did he even give it a title?
Yeah, there is. It was called like Break the Boundaries or something.
Break the boundaries.
But yeah, and then
that sounds like the title for a motivational seminar.
it probably is going to be like a motivational book. But he even said like, he's like, F all the publicists, publishers, editors. He's like, it's going to be my book. I'm going to write it. I'm going to put it out whenever I want. I don't want anyone else touching it. Which, I mean, good for him. Like, he's not letting anyone have any control over it.
Yeah, well, I mean, as it should if it's something like that. Because you could see Kanye, like, I could see this coming from a place where, because Kanye's mental health was pretty bad there for a few years when his mom passed, right?
The St. Pablo tour. Because, like, every year around, like, the same time his mother passed away, he
Yeah.
always has, like, a time period where he just kind of,
Like, absolutely loses his mind.
yeah. But I don't know, like, if you guys have noticed, but I
I
think
can't
it's,
find it.
I want to say the last,
What are you looking for?
I was trying to find the
Title.
title of the book.
Just search it on Ken.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but, like, the past couple of months, like, the guy's been completely ghost. Like, he hasn't said any, he's been in the mountains of,
Denver?
is it Denver or what's the, Wyoming, I think? Denver or Wyoming? One of the two.
Something like that,
He's
yeah.
been like in the mountains working on his album and all that.
I saw a video with him and Charlemagne.
Yeah, where they left the studio, right?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
just a few days ago, wasn't it?
It was
Or
either today or
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yesterday,
It was
yeah.
close.
Yeah, like he's been like giving like sneak peeks of everything, like Yeezy slides.
Those look
Crocs.
so stupid.
That
I know.
that looks like one of those like vitamin gummies.
But yeah, he's just been like releasing pictures after pictures.
Yeah, like here's the thing, like I like this is gonna sound terrible, but I like that Kanye West kind of like loses his mind once a year. I feel like as an artist, it's kind of good to be mentally unstable, but
Yeah.
it makes for good like art.
So,
really.
do you think the albums are gonna be good?
I think his album's going to be phenomenal. I think it may be like his best one yet.
I think it'll be his best.
I think it will.
I
be.
think he's peaked.
I don't think he might have peaked, but I think this will outdo it.
Well,
so that he
okay.
hasn't
Well,
peaked. That's how peaking works.
no, but I'm saying as of right now, this minute, he's peaked.
But you think this? So,
I think this next one will.
I think we gotta
Okay.
compare it
Do you know what I mean?
old Kanye and new Kanye.
Yeah.
If we're talking about like the older sound of
I deleted
Kanye,
the tweet.
he's already peaked.
Right.
He can't make an album that sounds close to his old albums that is gonna be better.
well,
But if we're talking about like the life of Pablo and Yeezy and stuff like that, Yeezus, whatever,
well, that's the thing. Like new Kanye, there's not too much like material.
he could almost put out a blank disc and like it'll
Well,
be
that's
his
what
best.
he pretty much did with
Jesus.
freaking
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, I think it'll be good. Just because, like, how you said, like, the guy snapped, lost his mind. and then he kind of just went to like a place where he didn't talk to like anyone. Like he talked to people, but I mean like there was no like you didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Where him like he's at this show or he's talking to so and so. It was mainly just like fan photos where you'd catch him like in the mountains in a bush or something, and someone would take a selfie with him, or they'd see him at the airport. It wasn't anything huge to the point where like.
That's why I'm really more excited for him and Kid Cudi's album.
I think that's going to be.
I was about to say whose album or which album do you think is going to be better? Because Kid Cudi's last album was really good. I
really enjoyed it.
It was really good.
I don't even think I listened to it.
It's a really good album. You should check it out.
It was really good.
I don't know. I want to say, because I feel like at this point, Kanye worked on both albums. Like I don't think like he favorited one album over the other. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I don't think he was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna work harder on mine because it's mine, and I'm gonna put more time aside for this one and not yours. I think he was just kind of like, yo, you know what? Let's just go at it. Let's go like 12 hours yours, 12 hours mine.
Has Kanye said anything about his mental health?
I don't think he's ever like. Well, when he snaps, he's like, oh, I had a tough time.
Yeah.
Like he publicly says like, I'm sorry for this. Like I've been going through a rough time, but like recently he hasn't said anything.
Because I know Kid Cudi has like come out and said he has like mental health, depression or something. So I'm maybe if they put out an album, it might, I don't know, I'm just speculating, it could have something to do with like that.
That's what I was thinking as well, because like Kid Cudi is like open about like his mental health, right? And I feel like Kanye with like his stints and like breakdowns and whatnot, right? I feel like the two of them could almost like
make like a awareness type thing.
Not only that, but like they'd be coming from the same place. I feel like it would be like a real true album, which you don't get too often when you have two artists on an album.
Yeah.
Like it's really, they come together over the genre, but these guys would come together just like from the same place nearly.
Yeah.
So I think like.
Well, we don't know like how long they've been working on it, because both of them have been MIA for.
Yeah. No. Absolutely, you're completely right. No one's seen. Like honestly, June itself, it's going to be a huge month for music.
Yeah, because you have Drake's album coming out, right?
You have Drake. He doesn't say when, but it's June 2018. Kanye's the first. I think Kid Cudi's album is the what, 7th?
8th.
8th?
June 8th.
And then Tiana Taylor, who was in the Fade music video and is married to Iman Shumpert, did an album, which I believe will be produced by Kanye because he tweeted it out.
Do you guys remember when Drake took shots at Kid Cudi?
About his mental health?
Yeah.
That was like...
That was tough.
That was a bad call.
That was
sick.
It was a bad call, but I think the thing with Drake, with his diss tracks that make it so like elegant, is that he never name drops.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. He'll fill out the person, but he won't say their name.
You have to put the dots
together.
The only time he has name dropped someone was Tory Lanez.
Yeah, but
he name dropped Tory?
But he name dropped him so hard. And like Tory Lanez's name is so weird that like nobody knew.
Because Tory Lanez's name is Daystar Peterson, and Drake was like, "You're just a one Daystar."
So it's
it's so obvious, but like since no one
even then, like it's not really.
No, but that's what I mean.
It doesn't have to be.
You wouldn't know that it was Tory. If you didn't know
I didn't even know that was a thing till now.
There you go.
There you go. He's good.
I think
every day's a school day.
I think both the albums will be phenomenal. Like I don't think Kanye's will be meh. I think it'll be.
This is gonna be a really good year for music. I feel like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I don't know about you two, but I'm pumped for J. Cole tomorrow.
See, here's my thing. I was so excited. Like I wasn't so excited after 2014 Forest Hills Drive or whatever. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, J. Cole is back. This is one of like the hottest albums I've heard in a long time. Mm. And then he dropped, what was that other one? The one that he dropped like last year?
That was trash.
It was, I was so excited for it. And then I listened to it and I was like, there's one song made.
And doesn't ASAP have an album coming out as well?
So like, coming out, Lil Uzi has 2 coming out this year. ASAP Rocky has one. J. Cole, obviously. Drake, Kanye, Kid Cudi. Post Malone's is coming out in
that's right.
like 10 days.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that. That's right.
That's going to be sick.
On the topic of, what's that guy's name? J. Cole?
Mm-hmm. What's that guy's name?
I feel like he's trying to be Bob Marley. I feel like he thinks he's Bob Marley. Because I just realized he's releasing the album on 420.
I don't have any expectations for it.
420 is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I feel like now he's trying to get into the whole like
Stoner thing?
the stoner thing. Like his hair is all like
Dreaded, not dreaded. But
when I saw him, there was like a video of him walking, doing like a surprise show or something like that.
yeah.
And I was like just from my glance, I was like, this guy almost looks like Bob Marley.
You know what the thing is though is he did I don't know if he did an interview, but he did a statement last year, and he was saying like, I'm pretty sure he said something about mental health. He was like, because if you've noticed, a lot of new rappers, they all are iced out. They're wearing Gucci, all this, and he was saying like, when I had all the money in the world, like I wasn't even happy as who I am. So like I just completely dropped all like the materialist. That's why he doesn't look big. You know what I mean? That's why he's always wearing like kind of.
That was the thing. Even
just
like
basic.
if you listen to Born Sinner, that album.
That was a phenomenal album.
Yeah, I love that album. But he has like a track, Let Nos Down, where he kind of like confronts his whole like. So like he was like a big Nas fan, right?
Yeah.
And like when he first met him, it was a pretty big deal to him. But when he released, I think it was the track Workout, like Nas had people that contacted him saying like he didn't like the track. He's kind of like upset that he sold out, and like that like destroyed J. Cole because like he approached it in the sense where he was signed.
Why would Nas do that?
Well, because like when he first met J. Cole, he was kind of like, yeah, like I see a lot of myself in you, sort of. Where he's like, you know, like I could tell like you're a real guy, and then J. Cole flips around, makes Workout, like which was like a sellout track.
It was kind of like a one dance popish type song. Like it wasn't really like a one dance type song.
But it was like a pop like sellout
mainstream.
just to get on the billboards.
I have to rehear it, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then like that was pretty much because Jay-Z's label, who he signed to at the time,
Rock Nation,
was like, we need you to put out some
get
heat.
on the boards.
We need you to do something. So he does that. His idol pretty much hits him up, being like, that song's trash. Like I look at you less now because of it. And like that really changed his whole perspective, which is why I like the album Born Sinner so much, because you look at it, you can kind of see how like his tones kind of shift, even just like throughout the album, right? And like that's why I mean like the way he looks now. At first, he looks like a bum now. He kind of does. Like he doesn't look like,
No, he
just looks like a homeless dude, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
But I feel like that's the same kind of being like, you know,
It's his new vibe type thing.
that's just his like he doesn't care how he appears. Like he's just making music or whatever.
Well, it's funny
I'll listen to it.
Because even J. Cole took shots at pretty much the whole music industry before he dropped whatever that album was last time.
When was his last album?
I'll look it up. I remember he made a song like completely. He was like telling Kanye he's pretty much ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was like he just went after Kanye.
Wait, are we counting as a swear word?
I wouldn't.
Okay. Wait, but I put it.
Yeah, you can take one out.
No, let's not do that. We're gonna put another word.
Okay.
We want
For
good
Your
to-
Eyes Only.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's what's called.
But yeah, he made a song
Yeah, no,
pretty much
that's-
saying Kanye's trash, and then he made a song saying like everyone that has their name as Lil something.
Are you keeping track of these by chance?
No, I kept track of mine.
That's 2 for me, one for you, one for Dom, so that's 4.
There's 2 for me, isn't it? There's 2 for me. I put 2 in today.
Okay, so yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, this month, this week, and then June will be pretty
Like-
good with music.
Search up a picture
Well,
of
even-
a side by side from him and Bob Marley. See if you can find that.
From here on out.
With this picture.
Oh, yo, you know what he kind of looks like?
The guy
Not
from Holes.
Not Bob Marley, but the guy
The kid
from Holes.
from
Yo,
Holes.
yeah.
The kid from Holes.
Yo, I kind of put him with Kendrick with their whole performances of songs, because they always do something like big.
Woke.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
remember when Kendrick, what was the song he did with the Slaves
I remember that one. That was at like the Grammys or something.
or something? Yeah, like that was like
Oh, like the performance.
Yeah,
I was
like-
thinking of a video.
that blew everyone's mind. I was like, wow, that was amazing. And he doesn't do the same stuff, but it's kind of
Yeah, but so's Kanye too, doesn't he?
yeah. But Kanye's is more.
Kanye
of
brought
like,
Jesus out on stage.
yeah,
in his
but
concerts.
Kanye's is more of like a. I wouldn't say like, because I'd say Kendrick's is more of like a.
I'd say Kendrick and J. Cole come from more of a real place, where Kanye, it seems like he's kind of just very egotistic when you go Well, when you see his
Well,
content.
I think he used to be. I think he's coming on like a different wave now, kind of.
But here's the thing: would you put Kanye up there with the greats?
Yeah, I don't think you could. You couldn't. Sorry, I don't think you couldn't.
Yeah, I would too.
Then you deserve to have that mindset. If you're up there and everyone knows that, and you even know that, I think you deserve. You know what I mean? Like, even Jay-Z, like, he doesn't really flaunt it, but everyone puts him up there, and you kind of know he bosses up.
Yeah.
Same with like Eminem is kind of quiet, but
Yeah, but I feel like here's the to me the message it sends so much is like they don't know they're one of the greats. Or like they feel like they have to prove even more. Like, here's Jesus coming out telling me
but that's even
that I'm
better.
great. I feel like no, because I feel like that's what I like about J. Cole and Kendrick, where they're not so.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be the first to. I don't know if I'm the first to say it, but I'm gonna say J. Cole fell off.
Yeah.
The last album was terrible.
Not even last album, just in general.
Yeah,
I think like
Like the whole hype wave over him is just like Kendrick's picked up, Drake is just hugely picked up.
well that's the thing about like their whole like
Because
like how they're doing this, you know?
Together? Like all three of them are kind of in the.
they're kind of in the
Yeah.
same
They're considered
time
like the
period.
same class almost.
Yeah, so I'd say like it depends on like how they're trying to reach success, kind of, because like since Drake came out,
Mm-hmm.
he hasn't stopped. I think I heard a stat that said Take Care, like the album, has spent 200 weeks.
Oh no, that was Nothing Was the Same, I think.
that was nothing was the same. That was just recently. Actually.
Yeah, it literally just left the top 100 like last.
200 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That album came out in 2013.
that's mental.
You know? So like he's always in the picture, but J. Cole, you can go a whole year
Yeah.
without hearing about J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's part of his whole like master plan.
I agree with you though. Like it's all different levels of success in getting there.
I feel like genuinely J. Cole doesn't really care so much about the success.
Yeah, I don't think either.
I was about to say if he doesn't really care about the money, then
Fair enough though.
But he's going to make a killing tomorrow.
I think so.
He's going to secure the bag, 100%.
I'm pumped for this album.
I'm not that pumped, but I'll listen to it.
I'm pumped for all of it.
I'll listen to it too.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm more pumped for Post than J. Cole.
I don't know. I feel like with Post, he's getting to a point right now where he's starting to plateau with how his songs sound. Like if you hear one Post track, you kind of get that.
But
idea
that
of the
I'm
ones.
hoping he switches it up.
Same. I am
That's
too.
why I'm kind of pumped.
Because
for
like
it.
his singles that he's released recently, it's kind of like that kind of sounds like this. Like
Fair enough. Yeah.
I guess it's all kind of like
Yeah, but
melodic with like a bass.
Yeah, I love Post though. Just even as like
Yeah,
a person,
I like
yeah,
Post.
Post is a cool dude.
he's a great dude.
He got criticized because
for like
he's like I think he said something like, "Oh, if you're trying to find meaning in music, don't go to rap music."
yeah.
And you know how he also is kind of like in like the country, like that kind of thing, and like rock.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was kind of like a lot of people didn't like that. They were like, you're basically in the hip hop world,
Yeah.
and now you're telling people like, oh, if you don't want to listen to, or if you want to listen to stuff with meaning, don't listen to
listen-
hip hop after
yeah.
you've already made your money off of hip hop.
I think a lot of people came out and even went as far as saying like it was cultural appropriation. Like he was trying
Yeah.
to take like that kind of culture, use it for money, and then turn around and talk smack about it. Which fair enough to people. I don't blame him for saying that.
You don't blame him? Or
I
the
don't blame
people
people for
assuming that.
yeah, but to the same regard, it's like well, fair enough. Like what he said is a direct attack on something that he makes money off of. But if you start like holding artists to a standard of their opinions and beliefs,
Yeah.
then you really gotta start like Chris Brown beat the crap over Rihanna, and this guy still makes killing every year.
Chris Brown's phenomenal.
Yeah, but I feel like it'd be more in the sense of like
The new rappers.
if a boxer.
Turned around and said that boxing was a brutal sport and that no one should watch it. Like I see like the problem is that like he took something that he's
Like if a boxer was like, oh, the WWE, like nobody should watch because it's too violent.
It's
Then
like
then everyone's gonna be like, you're a boxer. Like you made your money off of this. How can you say it's too violent? Like
yeah. Well, that's what I mean. With that, yeah, like when you say something like that, but it's just like the people are coming out and kind of like going beyond that and attacking him for like cultural appropriation and stuff of that
Yeah.
matter. It was kind of like, okay, like don't take it that far. Sure, what he said was dumb. He's making loads of money off of this. The only reason why he had the platform to make that opinion is because of hip hop.
Yeah, no, like I'm sure he's appreciative of it, and I think I hope he didn't mean it exactly in that way, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
What do you guys think of Russ?
Can't stand him.
I don't like. I feel like Russ is getting the slack that J. Cole got. Like, what was it, 2 years ago? Where everyone just, for some reason, just hated J. Cole.
Yeah, I feel like people just hate Russ, and
No,
I've heard that.
Yeah.
But have you not listened to like interviews of him?
No.
I've listened
He's
to
just
one interview.
So like, it's just dumb stuff that he says. It's like, he's like, oh, like, if you really love someone, don't buy them gifts or don't do anything romantic for them. Just act normal.
Okay, riddle me this then. What's the difference between him and Kanye then? Because
There's a
Kanye is now
huge difference.
releasing a book filled with just like dumb kind of.
No, but like it's like you have to watch this. Like you have to watch interviews of him, and it's just like I don't know how to explain it. It's just without swearing. I really
I know
don't
you mean.
I don't know like how to explain why I don't like this guy without swearing, but he's just.
What about his music?
It's too like you can hear from like it's kind of like a black song.
I've
or
listened to
Khalid.
I've listened
It's
to
nothing
3
special.
or 4 of his songs only, and I think I've liked those 3 songs or 3 or 4 of the songs, whatever.
I don't mind any of it. I don't have any of it.
Same,
on,
I
like,
don't
my
have it,
Spotify,
yeah.
but like I don't mind it.
I don't like it.
For me, like, I hate Kanye more as a person than I do Russ.
I just maybe it's the stuff I see of Russ, like interviews.
Because you
or-
can't get mad at Russ for saying like kind of corny, dumb sort of.
But it's-
Wow,
it's
like
not-
that's
it's
so
not
wise. Things.
What he's
like,
saying, it's how he's saying it. You know what I mean? Like I can't say the stuff that he says in interviews without swearing because he swears in them.
Well, if
So
you're
I can't-
quoting someone, I'll let
Yeah, but I don't know the exact quote, so I don't want to just start throwing.
Yeah, because if it's a misquote, then you're just
I'm
chucking quotes
chucking,
in.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It just
I know I saw one interview with him where like he said he was gonna like get in somebody's mind or something like that.
there's a video that this guy Cody Code.
It's that one. It's that one.
That interview. Ever since I watched that, I've hated Russ. I can't stand him.
He's like, yeah, like when I talk to girls, like I don't seduce them with like me. I get in their mind and I make them love me or something.
Yeah.
It was something weird like that.
Just like something like a 12-year-old would say. Where, like he's trying to tell his boy how to pick up a girl. It's like, oh, don't buy her this. Just get in her mind. Make love to her mind instead of her body. It's like, what? What are you saying?
Oh my god. Yeah, nah. I'm kind of indifferent about him. His music's alright. I haven't seen any interviews. I
But
also
I think-
take off of you.
I think that's the same thing as like 6ix9ine. Like as a person, I can't stand him, but he has a couple good songs.
Yeah.
I'm probably the exact same as 6ix9ine as I'm with Russ as well. Like I've heard his music.
Yeah.
I don't have it on my Spotify, but like it's if I hear it, whatever. I have fairness too. Like most of these people, not Russ really, but like these new like mumble rap, SoundCloud
Yeah.
rappers and stuff like that. Most of my exposure to their music is when I'm at the club. Absolutely slaughtered.
So it doesn't.
It sounds good either way.
It makes no difference. They could play like Run Around the Rosie and I'll be losing my mind to it.
Just a quick thing on like the new mumble rappers, like majority of them, I'd say probably 90%. I don't care about like.
Yeah.
I don't like
What's with this new wave of everybody having Lil in front of their name?
literally everyone.
Actually,
What is that?
And you know what's
Wait.
crazy? Is that don't quote me on this, but the OG person would be Lil Wayne.
I don't think so.
The most popular person. I'm not, that's what I'm saying. Don't quote me, but like the most
Who was before
memorable
Lil
person.
Wayne?
Maybe Lil
I
Kim.
mean,
Or was Lil
maybe
Kim?
it's before our time, but like
That's what
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
thinking.
As in like our time, because there's
Like
probably,
as-
like I don't know. Would Lil Kim be before Lil Wayne?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So then she was probably maybe not the first. one,
Actually, they might be like they're not that far off if she is.
but like when Lil Wayne did it, like it was just kind of like, oh whatever, you know what I mean? But literally everyone.
I think the new wave
face
might
tattoos.
be Uzi, who started this whole Lil thing. Like the current
Okay,
wave.
yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
you're right.
Like
Uzi
the-
would have started it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Uzi would have started that. But like, yeah, face tats as well.
Like
Jesus Christ.
everyone has them.
Yeah,
It's annoying.
those are gonna be like the tribal tattoos of our generation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, like, because you and I both have a tattoo. You have multiple.
Yeah, I think people that get tattoos are kind of stupid, and they don't consider the future at all.
okay,
Okay,
I know, I'm joking.
I just found I just pulled this up. So Lil Wayne was 1995. That's when, like,
He
I
came
guess, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That's crazy.
The first one, according to this site,
Lil
is
Mac.
1988. Lil Troy.
Okay.
And then there's Lil Bruce, Lil Louise, Lil Mac, Lil Fame of Mop, M-O-P. Lil Half Dead,
See, like those
Lil
are
Half Dead?
that's a lot
Lil Flip.
for then.
Lil
But
Wayne?
think about just in 1 year how many little people there are.
I'm a little person.
You know what I mean?
You know what we gotta talk about before we wrap this up?
They should start calling each other like Midge Uzi. Instead of doing
Small person Uzi.
Small person, yo, what's good? Small person Zan. Midge Zan.
Yo, that's another one that like I don't really care about, but he has one song with Diplo.
Diplo, yo,
that
Colorblind?
song slaps.
Yo, that sounds alright. I was
song
giving that
actually
up.
slaps.
I was giving that
He has
up.
one other song that's okay.
Colorblind's dope.
He's also what, like 14? Not disrespectful. He looks 14.
Is he 14?
I know he's probably like.
Like, he easily could be
He
14.
easily could be. That's what I mean. Like looks wise, he could be 14.
He could be, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But he has that one good song with Diplo.
Yeah, I enjoy that song.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry.
So yeah, I was gonna bring up the fact that today's 418. No, today's 419.
Right.
Tomorrow's 420.
Right.
Yesterday was 418.
Mm.
We're just listing off what the days were.
He's trying to segue into something,
I'm getting to it.
which isn't the best segue.
So there was
The batteries are
supposed to be a
This is
horrific destruction of a city, and this
batteries kind of died there, right?
this city is home to a lot of good people, a lot of guys named John, last
Yeah.
name Wick.
There's Rust. Good old Rust.
Russ lives there.
Russ lives there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leviathan goes there a lot.
Levy, my guy.
Levy.
Yeah. I heard they were playing Rogue Agent there too.
Rogue Agent takes a visit there every Friday night.
Yeah.
A lot of people trying to build up the community in
There-
the city.
There's a taco shop,
Yo,
which
there's-
everybody loves.
Apparently, there's been like a lot of cases of looting there. Like a lot of people.
Yeah.
trying to-
It's a troubled community, but people are trying to make a difference there.
So
If you don't know what we're talking about,
Fortnite.
Segway. So no meteor
No meteor.
or comet.
no comment yet.
Yet.
For those of us who don't know what we're talking about,
We'll do
Fortnite.
it, yeah.
Fortnite is a battle royale game.
If you don't know what Fortnite is,
Please.
thank you for watching the video.
No, but there was supposed to be a comet to destroy this major point of interest, Tilted Towers.
Tilted
Which has
Towers.
been under a lot of heat because people have been saying that it has ruined the flow of the game.
There's 100 players in each round. I'd say
40 of them. I'd say
Yeah,
40.
Yeah, between 40 and 50, probably lying there.
And it's funny because, like, as much as we talk about conspiracy theories with, like, real life things,
is
I've
a
probably
video game.
watched over 2 hours of conspiracy theories on
100%.
YouTube.
Wow.
I'm the exact same with Tom. I've watched probably close to 3 hours.
People are in game files. Yeah, I saw
yeah.
one. It was like, okay, if we're saying that the meteor is this size, it's going this fast, which means that if it's going this fast, it'll
hit
destroy this part of the.
map.
That's
There's even
so
the conspiracy of. I told you guys the whole Poland map, how Tilted Towers and
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Fortnite and Poland maps are almost identical.
Yeah.
Mm.
And where Tilted Towers is located on the map is the same location of a city in Poland that got hit with a comet. So it's like
When?
like a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yo, there was a new
I'm probably gonna
development
watch
that
it
I heard.
for tonight.
Apparently, so the comet, like I already told Martino, like it's not just something like
No,
a
it's-
backdrop
it's-
in the map.
It's moving.
It's like an actual like thing,
Yeah.
like in the game, just really far away. Someone looked at the game files after the update and found that same shape underneath Tilted Towers right now.
So it's gonna land there.
Apparently, I mean, like this is all stuff like people are breaking down like Morse code and like I don't know Morse
Yeah,
code,
that
so
one
like
was crazy.
so they
I
they could just
don't-
be lying, but like
Like, here's the thing. Like, what happens when you guys get the answer? Like, are you guys gonna be like, huh, alright.
I'm gonna commend everyone that figured this out because like, here's the thing, the people that have figured this out are either one of two. They're either 13-year-old kids that come home from school and spend 4 o'clock to 1 in the morning strictly on Fortnite.
Or they're the Russians that hacked the DNC.
or they're the Russians, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But the amount of time people have put into finding this out, it's like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you putting so much time?
But I watch it.
It's not even.
I'm interested.
But the thing is it's not even like they're playing the game. They're like literally scraping every square inch of the game down to the bone.
They're shooting stars now.
Yeah.
Or like there's comets flying
Meteor
by.
showers.
Meteor showers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
All right. Well,
Let's go and play some Fortnite or something.
yeah, let's go play some Fortnite.
I'm so hungry.
Thank you very much, guys. Comment and subscribe to be entered for this.
Don't forget the good old Instagram.
Yeah, follow us on
Follow us on
Instagram,
Instagram,
at
please.
sticktalk__. Yeah, thank you very much. We'll talk to you guys later.